Hi Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. I do have a predetermined path on where we're going to read with the cards today. I pulled these ones that are already out and I thought this was important to get into because some of us are about to get into a relationship, especially if you are single. So if you are single and you have been for a hot minute, I'm hearing, this reading is for you. So what we're starting with here is being single. You need to feel comfortable being single before you attract the right person. So because this is in the past energy, this is something that we have been working on, okay? So I read this card as we have been single, again, for a hot minute, and have been working on ourselves and being comfortable being single. So the way I look at this is we're not quick to jump into a relationship. We're not looking for, one night stands. We're not desperate, okay? We're okay sitting in our own energy and just being good by ourselves. All right. So if someone's energy comes at you and it doesn't match what you're looking for, you're perfectly okay saying, nope, that's not for me. Now, next we have the divine stepping in. And this says the divine is sending you love and support. Better days are coming. So this is after you have already processed your own stuff, acknowledged your own energy, sat with it, processed it, dealt with it, and even loved it, okay? The dark, the light, the whatever aspects of ourselves, the shadow selves and whatnot. And then look at this, love at first sight. You may be about to meet your future partner or soulmate. So for those of you who have not yet met this person, it is on the horizon. And so I actually put these figures here down for Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. And they are a bride and groom skeleton match. And I love these little figurines. So I'm going to base today's reading on that. And I'm also going to pull some charms for you so you can get initials, possibly just different signs, astrological signs of possibly who this person is or just some attributes possibly. So if that sounds good to you, stick around and we will jump right in. So I am going to pull from my Archangel deck because I do want to see what Archangels are supporting us through this transition. So again, this is us going through being single, being okay with being single, letting go of what doesn't serve us, letting the divine step in, and saying, here, now that you have been comfortable with yourself, I am going to send you love and support now. And here we are meeting our future partner or soulmate. All right. So let's see what archangels are supporting us on this journey at this time. Spirit, what archangels are supporting us at this time through this transition? Okay, we have Archangel Gabriel, divine emergence. It's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your power and gifts. All right, so that's part of what we were going into our hermit mode and doing. We were acknowledging what our gifts are, working through some of the fears that we had. And I know that a lot of us get into the hermit mode and get comfortable there. It is what it is. And the divine steps in and says, okay, you've cocooned long enough. It's time to emerge. Whether you're emerging as a moth, okay, where you're shining at night, that's beautiful feminine energy connected with the moon, or you are emerging as a butterfly, and that's more masculine energy, the sun, daytime. Okay, so let's get a couple more. What else do we have here? Spirit, that one. We have Archangel Daniel, divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. So part of the hermiting mode and when the divine steps in, this is all about trust. This is about surrender. So once we have acknowledged who we are, what we want, using our discernment, we are now trusting the signs that are coming to us. And again, if people are attracted to you, think about moth to a flame. Sometimes the people that are attracted to you need you the most, but they're not willing or able to reciprocate your energy. So they really just are in desperate need of what you have to offer. And that's where we're using our discernment to say, okay, well, I can help you so far, but if you're not willing to give back, I can't continue to do this. So that's where our discernment steps in. All right, and let's get one more, please. All right, we have Seraphiel, heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. See that? And I love that it's beautiful pink energy. That is all about the heart. So that is us feeling in our heart space deeper than we did before. So that's a lot of what this process has taught us through this is, we may have had our heart previously kind of blocked off or walled up, putting our shields up, our armor on, and saying, you can't touch this heart because it's been broken so many times. I don't want to get hurt again. But in going through this hermit mode and being single and being alone, we are pouring that self-love into ourselves rather than into someone else, into another relationship. We are learning the value of self-love, self-worth, and working through our fears. And now our heart is being cracked wide open, and that is teaching us to love again. Okay? And someone is going to step in who has likely gone through a very similar situation, and you may even find that your storylines are similar. Oh, hey, I just went through this, and this person's like, oh, wow, me too. I just went through this, and this. So this is beautiful energy, and that's why I wanted to do this reading today. So let's get some tarot on this to see if we can dig a little deeper, and then we'll pull some charms, again, just to kind of see if we can pick out specifically more attributes or things about your person. All right, Spirit, let's get some tarot. Tell me more about this energy. We have the Tower. Okay. So let's clarify the Tower. The Tower has been coming up a lot in my personal readings, but it is in pertaining to love. So it's not a bad or negative tower. Most people interpret the Tower as, oh no, everything's going to crumble and fall away. But this is a tower. If you think about this, you have already let old things crumble away, okay? You had built your views of love on a faulty foundation previously, and so that's what's falling away. All right. So don't think of this tower in this situation as a bad thing. Okay. Most people do. They're like, oh no, I'm going to lose everything. But some of these things that we're losing, you needed to lose. Okay. And it's not that you're losing physical things, that sort of stuff. It could be people. Maybe the person that was in your life that you did love wasn't the best person for you, and that's what you started to realize, and that's how you became single. So again, there are many facets to how we could arrive at this Tower moment, but let's clarify. Clarify the Tower, please. Okay, Death. Yep, that again is alluding to letting things go. Letting things leave your life that didn't belong there. So what I'm getting is unhealthy coping mechanisms that were acquired through trauma and also acquired through ancestral lineage trauma. So let's talk about some of those. Let's just say in your family, it is appropriate to have an arranged marriage, okay? And that's okay because that is a cultural thing. let's say that you don't agree with that. You personally just say, you know what? I love my culture. I love my family, but I don't want to do this. Okay? I feel that that's not for me. Maybe you found someone else that doesn't agree with what your family's cultural values are, and you want to break out of that. That is a tower. Not only is that a tower in your life, but it is a tower in your whole family's life. They're like, oh no, you're breaking tradition. But this is something, according to you, needed to die. Okay? So let's keep going. What else do we have for this tower? What else is this tower? Okay, the Two of Swords. So there was something... All right, I'm getting masculine, feminine balance. That's what I'm pulling from this card. There was something that maybe feminines were too much in their masculine energy. Masculines were too much in their feminine energy. Whatever the situation was, it was unbalanced. And it blinded us to the truth of how things should be or how we want things to be. So it's almost like you had a cultural blindfold on, or a religious blindfold, or a political blindfold. Whatever that blindfold is to you, that is what we are letting go of. Okay? Societal norms. Again, we can go to the same-sex marriage. That could be also something that was frowned upon in society, in your family, in whatever. So whatever it is that you are breaking free of, okay, whatever that means to you, that is what the tower is for you. Which again, to me, is not a bad thing. It may feel weird at first because, again, your family may disagree. Your ancestors are with you, though. As crazy as that is, I heard one time that, traditions are basically your ancestors telling you what to do from the grave. And as funny as that sounds, it is very true. So you are breaking free of these molds of whatever was created for you, and you're saying, I don't choose that for my life. Okay? So again, whatever that means to you, that is your tower moment. And I don't see it as a bad thing. All right, let's keep going here. What do we have? We have the Page of Cups. Okay. So pages are the messengers. They're also young at heart. Well, young in their bodies. Think of like a teenager. So some of you may be going back and remembering the very first time you fell in love as like a teenager, somewhere in that area of life. Some of you may have been older. But you're going back and remembering that feeling of what it felt like. And revamping it. You are saying, I need to relearn what love actually is. What does it feel like? Where now I am coming from a healthy coping mechanism rather than a traumatic, unhealthy coping mechanism. So I think that's beautiful energy. Now that could also be a message of love. So again, the divine steps in and says, this is what love is. This is what love should look like. This is what love should feel like. Love yourself and then take that and spread it. All right, what else do we have? Oh, now one flew across. Give me a sec. Okay, so we got the Page of Swords in reverse. So what this is telling me is, again, page energy, young, teenager, sort of. And normally in the upright, this would be quick messages that come through. But in reverse, it could be gossip. It could be negative talking. It could even be stalking. So because we have discernment here, this is likely us getting out of some of those old habits. I just want to give you an example. Now, I don't know if any of you listening were teenagers when social media was out. For me, it was kind of just barely coming out, and it was MySpace. But stalking on social media was a big thing. And again, it can become that obsessive energy. Like, what is that person doing? Oh, they don't want to see me today. Who are they with? Who are they talking to? What's going on? It is a very obsessive energy. Okay? Now, it could also be gossip and slander. So there is something that is falling away that came from this. Again, I'm tying this to the unhealthy coping mechanism. These are almost like the opposites. Let's go to a healthy coping mechanism versus an unhealthy coping mechanism. So some of us are healing our teenage inner child, okay? Going back to that time that kind of created a lot of these coping mechanisms. So in your teenage years, that is when you are just past puberty, okay? You're not quite yet an adult, and you are learning how to deal with people and individuals within your family dynamic, your friend dynamic, and some of you even within a love relationship dynamic. So we're going back and seeing what of what we did may have been construed as healthy versus unhealthy, okay? So stalking on social media, even maybe stalking in real life, driving past their house. Okay, they said they were hanging out with so-and-so today. I see a different car in the driveway. Who is there? And then, confronting them about it the next day. Hey, who are you with? Or maybe constantly texting them. Who are you with? Who are you with? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, that's like some stalker obsessive energy. So this is what is leaving, thankfully. Leaving that behind. Okay, not only do I not want to do that to someone else, but I really hope no one's doing that to me too. All right, let's keep going here. Oh, that one flew right out. Let's see. And it went to the floor. It is the Fool card. And it's in the upright. So again, this is us starting from zero. I love it. That is like a fresh, brand new start. I choose to leave this other stuff behind because it didn't serve me, okay? Think about all the relationships, whether it was friends, family, lovers, whatever, and how they got from beginning to end. This is us saying, I'm ready to start fresh, start something new, and do it in a healthy manner. And this is also the divine stepping in and helping us with that. All right, let's keep going here. We have the Three of Pentacles. All right, so that is about collaboration and working together. It could be a group of people, so a group of friends. Sometimes it could be 1 + 1 = 3, so that is you, one person, plus the divine. So however you interpret this, that is about working together and collaborating. So maybe we are seeing the value of that now too. It has to do with what are we working on? What are we working towards? Let's do it together, okay? And include the divine in it. All right, the 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. We are building a legacy by working together. It's not just about 50-50. Like you think of going into a relationship, it should be 50-50. Incorrect. It should be 100-100. Each of you should be giving your all. Not half from you and half from you to get 100. It should be 100-100. So when we do it that way, look at what we create. We create a life of luxury and legacy for our generations to come after us. Beautiful energy. And the Strength card. I love it. So that is about us taming our ego. That is about us finding the strength to do what we need to do. The strength within us. We tamed the ego. We found the strength to move forward. Even the confidence. You know, think about this. This pertains to Leo, so it could be pride, you know. Your ego could be your pride. I was too proud before to admit that maybe I was doing something wrong, or maybe I was choosing the wrong people. But now I understand. Because you went through all of this. This is beautiful energy. All right, let's get some charms. Let's see how this goes. Nope, there was my sound bowl. All right, so we're going to just pull from this bag of charms and see what we have. Okay. So, initials, K or P, those could also just be letters that are in the person's name. We have aquatic animals, so fish. So someone may love the ocean, may also be a water sign. We have a turtle. Now this says buds. So this is the other half of like a best buds necklace charm set. And that's kind of what this is too. So again, we have two things here that are like the other half to something. So this is very much yin and yang soulmate energy. And again, maybe this is how you meet them, whether it is on a boat, bicycling, doing kind of outdoor activities. All right. That is what I see. So I also want to point out that the bottom of this deck is the moon. So what I am getting with that is that this person may be somebody you know already, but hasn't revealed themselves yet to you, or reveal to you that they are interested in you. It could just be a friend at this time. They might be hiding their emotions. Maybe they're still going through some of this stuff and they will meet you at some place. So if you do enjoy outdoor activities, I am seeing that you might catch them while you're out walking or biking or doing some sort of outdoor activities. And again, it also might tie into the water. So if you enjoy going swimming, going to the ocean, lakes, ponds, rivers, whatever, these are also places that you might find them in some sense or another. I also got water signs. So this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That could be your sign. That could be their sign, sun, moon, or rising. And again, we have the moon here, so it could be their moon sign. And I also got the ship steerer. Why can't I think of what that thing is called? So boating. Boating may be some way that you may also encounter them, or that might be just something that you both enjoy doing. P and K. So that could be an initial in your name or their name, first or last, maybe even middle. And I am getting soulmate. So they're saying future partner or soulmate. I very much got your other half. So divine soulmate. Okay? And you are going to fit together perfectly, like puzzle pieces. So I wish you all the best of luck in that situation. I find this to be a beautiful transition. And again, don't get hung up on what's being left behind, because what is about to replace everything that's been left behind is tenfold better, and the divine is making sure of that. All right. Thank you so much for your time and energy exchange. I truly appreciate it. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and as always, love. All right. Make sure you fill in that love up in your own cup first, and then you can fill it in someone else's. Go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. Thank you so much again. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.